Every 700 to 1400 years, something beyond imagination happens in the universe. It is the return of the Avatar, infinite God, who is without name or form, who has no second ever, the same one who created all the universes of mind, energy, and matter, comes into his creation to do what no one can do. According to Avatar Meher Baba, he comes first to oversee the unfoldment of his divine plan, almost all of which is outside the range of our knowledge. This plan is the divine mystery, since the limited human intellect is incapable of knowing everything and cannot fathom how he does his universal work. So he comes to do what he alone can do. For the individual, he gives liberation to those who are ready. For the general humanity, he becomes a gauge against which each person can measure what he is and what he can become. Because he sees himself everywhere, he knows everything, and is always closer to each person than their own breath. Meher Baba disclosed that history records some of his past advents on earth as Zoroaster, Abraham, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad. Now he states he is here again as Meher Baba. He reveals that he will continue to come eternally. Whenever the force of the love and truth of his previous advent diminishes, and humanity once again longs for his return. Whether he is called the highest of the high, the master of masters, the supreme lover, or the matchless beloved, whether he is known as the Redeemer, the Messiah, the Prophet, or the Avatar, he is always the same infinite one, nameless and formless, even when he comes in human form in certain ages. At first, only a few know who he is, but eventually the whole world comes to realize that something beyond imagination happened in the world. The Avatar has returned.
O God, the preserver and protector of all. You are without beginning and without end, non-dual, beyond comparison, and none can measure you. There is no creature which is not destined for the supreme goal, as there is no river that is not winding its way to the sea. Today I bow down to these poor from Arangaon. They are very poor, but they have great love for me. I have sent them word to obey me today, and let me serve and worship them in my own way. By loving and serving the least of mine, you are loving and serving me. When you see me washing their feet, and wiping them dry, and when I put my forehead to their feet, and give them 4 rupees each as a gift, I am the poorest of the poor. I say that and really am that, emperor and beggar at one and the same time. Feed me, clothe me, and tend me in the poor. I will bow down to the saints whom I adore, the musts whom I worship, and the poor to whom I am wholeheartedly devoted. Nothing makes me more happy than to bow down to God in all these forms. Saint and sinner, high and low, rich and poor, healthy and sick, man and woman, young and old, beautiful and ugly, all are equal in my eyes. When I bow down, it is neither for show or as an expression of humility. I do it for my love for humanity. I like bowing down to people rather than being bowed down to. To serve and worship God all around me is most at my heart. The time has come. I repeat the call and bid all come unto me. I am equally approachable to one and all, big and small, to saints who rise and sinners who fall, through all the various paths that give the divine call. I am approachable alike to saint whom I adore, and to sinners who I am for, and equally through Sufism, Vedantism, Christianity, or Zoroastrianism, and Buddhism, and other isms of any kind, and also directly through no medium of ism at all. Just as there are masters and instructors to guide you along the path of your studies, so there are perfect masters who can guide you along the path of the Spirit to the glorious destination of Godhood. Few have the good fortune to meet and follow such a spiritual guide. When you do, you must earn His grace and be worthy of His love. The whole of life is like playing a game of hide and seek, in which you must find your real self. I am expert in playing marbles. Ages ago, when I woke up, I began to play marbles with the universe. I enjoy games, chiefly cricket, playing marbles, flying kites, and also listening to music. I am a child whose playground is the universe. All beings and things are my toys in my divine game. Compared to my being and power, all are inanimate toys, but they are toys which I inspire with my life-giving love. All are equally me, and I reside in each always. Be brave, be happy. I and you are all one, and the infinite that eternally belongs to me will one day belong to every individual. Wherever I am, wherever you are, I am always with you. If you think I am this body, you have yet to see me as I really am.
How can one fathom your fathomless being? How can we know you we see with crossed eyes?
I am never silent. I speak eternally. The voice that is heard deep within the soul is my voice, the voice of inspiration, of intuition, of guidance. Through those who are receptive to this voice, I speak. My outward silence is no spiritual exercise. It has been undertaken and maintained solely for the good of others. I perform no miracles, and will perform none, until I manifest on breaking my silence. Then I will perform the one miracle, whose greatness and glory you cannot even imagine. I won't raise the dead, but I will make those who live for the world dead to the world and live in God. I won't give sight to the blind, but will make people blind to illusion and see God as reality. I am not limited by this form. I use it like a garment to make myself visible to you, and I communicate with you. Don't try to understand me. My depth is unfathomable. Just love me. I eternally enjoy the Christ state of consciousness, and when I speak, I shall manifest my true self, besides giving a general push to the whole world. I shall lead all those who come to me toward light and truth. The word I shall speak will go to the world as from God, not as from a philosopher. It will go straight to its heart, This much I can say now, that soon God will make me break my silence, and then it will mean God manifesting himself, and within a short period, humiliation and glorification will come, and then will follow my violent physical death. I will come back again after 700 years. This I can say now. God has been everlastingly working in silence, unobserved, unheard, except by those who experience his infinite silence.
At your command, suns and stars give their light. What in the world can I offer as mine?
God is for those who are not for themselves. Except God, all things are like a passing show. God is never changing. All else is ever changing. The perennial spring of imperishable sweetness is in everyone. None should hesitate to come to me and embrace me with love. I have only love to give, and all I want is love. I want every one of you to make me yours, as you already are eternally mine. Don't lose heart, but keep me in your heart, and remember, I am always with you. After several lives of search, purification, service, and self-sacrifice, a soul has the good fortune to meet and get connected with a God-realized master. With every advent of the Avatar on Earth, the 12 men of the Inner Circle gather around the personality of the Avatar. I and those who accompany me on a must trip keep moving night and day for weeks at a time, without regular meals, and only rarely do we rest for a night. I love these lovers of God. They are so blissfully indifferent to their bodily needs. Musts are God-intoxicated souls. They see me and know me as none of you do. When the internal eye is opened, God, who is the object of search and longing, is actually sighted. Musts and saints of the higher planes are completely desireless and immersed in the joy of God intoxication. Since their only concern is God, they become recipients of the unique happiness which is characteristic of the God state. Owing to the exuberance of the uncontrollable joy in their inward contact with the Divine Beloved, they are utterly heedless of worldly standards or values. The Must Azim Baba said, "You are Allah. You brought forth the creation, and once in 1,000 years, You come down to see the play of what you have created. I am the mother of the musts. If God were not there, there would be no musts. They are also like parts of my body. Some are nose, ears, and eyes for me. I am helpful to them, and they are helpful to me. The musts alone know how they love me, and I alone know how I love them. I work for the musts, and knowingly or unknowingly, they work for me. They are unattached to everything except God, and remain unaffected by the pleasures and pains to which worldly persons are subject. They are happy because they are always face to face with the divine beloved, who is the very source of happiness.
If I were to go to the deepest, darkest place, or rise to the splendors of paradise, if I had powers to make dreams come true, it would all be empty without you.
They are no ordinary mortals, but true lovers of God, who have lost themselves in His love and attained the state of saints.
It is told you are old, ancient before time. Yet it's true that none is any younger than you. Birthless and deathless to the endless end, hidden behind your veil of mystery.
Through unfathomable ways I lead you to liberation. My continuous experience is that I am in everyone and everything. With a child, I am a child. With the highest saints, I am one with them. It is my nature to be absolutely natural, even with beloved God, who is one with me, and I with Him. I am the Lord of love, and the slave of those who really love me. The state of this perfect lover of God is indescribable. Their hearts directly experience the inner truths beyond the gross sphere. The lover's union with the beloved is beyond the realm of understanding. They have no beloved except God, and they have no longing except for God. An initiate pilgrim upon meeting Baba cried, "Here no one knows you. I have seen you and recognized you as the true avatar of Vishnu. Pray you remember me also." The saints are like the nerves of my body. They work for me, and I guide their lives. One of the cars got stuck in the sand of the riverbed. Spare tires and tubes had to be fitted under the scorching heat of the sun. Baba's work seemed to depend on his being able to travel with his men in one vehicle for 15 days, without rest or sleep, and in contacting 56 advanced souls, musts, Marzubs, and saints. These experiences of difficulties and trials became sweet in memory. My present avataric form is the last incarnation of this cycle of time. Hence my manifestation will be the greatest. When I break my silence, the impact of my love will be universal, and all life in creation will know, feel, and receive of it. These are my dear children. Circumstances do not affect him. People call him mad, and may make him suffer untold hardship. But his life's desire is to see God. I veil myself from man by his own curtain of ignorance, and manifest my glory to a few. Brahmananji Must said, "Behold how devoted love draws the Lord Krishna to me." He doesn't wear anything. He doesn't beg for food or anything. He doesn't ask for anything. He doesn't want anything. Even if you want to give him something, he won't take it. My love for the Musts is similar in many ways to that shown by a mother who continues to look lovingly after her children, regardless of their behavior. Rarely do we rest for a night. See that a Must is amiable for contact. Avoid any action that might upset him. You will both have to use your own resources. The soul sees wonderful things and gets enchanted.
Reveal yourself, your own infinite being.
He sees, but not with physical eyes. Mind speaks with mind, and there is neither worry nor doubt. Everything is a billion times brighter than the sun, and a million times colder than the moon. Absorbed in bliss, he can know everything, what anyone in any part of the globe is thinking or doing. He is happy. He is like a child, but he knows. He is conscious that all this is nothing but illusion. cosmos is a dream. God alone is real.
If I had passed to make dreams come true, it would all be empty without you.
I would know him truly rich, who owning nothing, possesses the priceless treasure of his love for God. His is the poverty that kings could envy, that makes even the King of Kings his slave. I have come down from the highest to your level. The one and only God who resides equally in us all is approachable by each one of us through love. I am the only one who loves everyone. To love those whom you cannot love is to love me as I should be loved. No clothes. He doesn't feel cold. In winter also he is in the same position. He sits there. Even when it is raining, in the summer also, day or night, he is to be found in the same position, same place. The pilgrim sees God directly and clearly as an ordinary person sees the different things of the world. Yet he doesn't become one with God, the infinite. One of the most difficult things for a must is to come out of the self-sufficiency of his state. Just as a must becomes completely indifferent to his own body, he can also become indifferent to the physical or spiritual condition of others. Only the master can draw him out of the isolation of his own choice. The master has a direct and unerring insight into the exact working of the minds of musts. In spite of having attained a high spiritual status, many musts on the inner planes need real guidance and help from a perfect master. Some musts are completely stupefied by an entry into a new plane of consciousness. They cannot find their bearings in the midst of their new environment, new duties and new powers. They insist on having the experience of the bliss they find in certain things, which your eyes cannot penetrate, nor your mind understand. If he were to abuse you or curse you for thus disturbing him in the enjoyment of his ecstasy, the cursed one would be doomed for life. It is simply because of me that he cannot do this, and you are saved. Even if they cannot hurt you for my sake, it reacts on them and hurts them to suffer, which I do not like. They feel happy in my presence. When God is found, you have no idea what infinite bliss and peace is experienced. God realization is the very goal of all creation. When a person attains God realization, he has infinite power, knowledge, and bliss. Angahori Baba told Meher Baba's disciple Kaka, "You will see what will come to pass, and one day you will know who he really is." Some musts get stuck on the inner planes. Baba goes there and serves him. He presses his feet and then caresses him. He sits near him and he feels very delighted, very happy. The Master can, because of his perfect love and universality of appeal, immediately establish understanding with all types of musts. He enters into the lives of musts as a liberator. God does not read what your pen writes. He hears what your heart sings. The must from Hardwar said, "We play with you, we speak with you, we take food with you, and we make jokes with you in our ignorance." A woman must, meeting Baba, said, "King, King of Kings." The eyes of man see things that are not worth seeing, and that which is real is not seen by the physical eyes. An aged saint was roused from sleep to see Baba. He said, "In the darkness of the night, I see the light of God. If you have the humility of the earth that can be molded into any shape, then you will know me." The God-mad has a clean, pure mind. Greed, anger, avarice, and lust do not exist, since the minds of the God-mad and God-intoxicated are always turned toward God. Dirtiness does not affect their health, because the mind is not attached to the body. Stationed on the inner planes, which are free from the handicaps and limitations of the gross world, a must can be in contact with a far greater number of souls than is possible for an ordinary person. No system or principle exists for him. He won't mind being ridiculed. Even if people call him mad, he does not mind. Those who are bound to God are not bound by anything else. If someone were to ask me what makes me happiest, my reply would be embracing a must. No secrecy is observed. Contact takes place openly. Wherever a must is found, in a room, a street, or a market, anyone present can see it. The only miracle of a perfect one is to make others perfect too. Otherwise, miracles have nothing to do with the truth at all. It is not given to everybody to be a lover of God. Such lovers are so consumed in the fire of love that they are not conscious of their stage of spiritual progress. Advanced aspirants not only participate in some of the privileges of the divine state, but also wield great powers. Muhammad is always going out to find something on which to fix his gaze. They do not see in these their external form or appearance. They see God's divinity in these. He would call Baba Dada. He would say, Dada is God. Dada is Master. Everything depends on Dada's will. Dada is the Master of mercy. Nothing makes me so happy than the sight of these real heroes, the musts. That is why I have them here, serving them myself. After being perfected, they become perfect vehicles of the expression of the divine will to carry on God's plan on earth. God realization is the very goal of all creation. All earthly pleasure, howsoever great, is but a fleeting shadow of the eternal bliss of God realization. All mundane knowledge, howsoever comprehensive, is but a distorted reflection of the absolute truth of God realization. All human might, howsoever imposing, is but a fragment of the absolute power of God realization. My existence is for this love and truth, and to suffering humanity I say, have hope. I have come to help you in winning the one victory of all victories, to win yourself. Through ages of darkness and suffering, mankind awaits me and my truth. I and the truth which I bring are inseparable, one from the other. I bring the greatest treasure which it is possible for man to receive. A treasure which includes all other treasures, which will endure forever, which increases when shared with others. There's a bird of paradise which is said never to come to earth. God is like the bird of paradise. God cannot be explained, but if I should wish it, in a split second you would see God and you would know. He told Baba's disciple, "Tell Baba to bless me. I'm just an ordinary saint. He's a big sun, and I'm just a flame. Tell him to bless me." I am for the selected few who, scattered amongst the crowd, silently surrender their all. I too am old, older than the earth. For ages past I have been telling people to leave all and come to me. There is no law higher than love, and there is no goal beyond love. God and love are identical. No one understands me until they understand me as infinite love. There are only 5 perfect masters, and these 5 bring me down to this earth. Those 5 hold the key to all of creation, which contains an infinite number of universes.
The journey is a long one, from here to the distant stars.
It is because of the 5 perfect masters that I appear here before you. I never come of my own wish. They fetch me down. I am made of all the attributes of all 5 of these masters. The 5 perfect masters are the 5 persons of their age, who after achieving God realization also come down to the ordinary normal consciousness of man. From the beginning of all beginnings, I have been saying, I say it now, and to the end of ends, I will say it, that he who loves God becomes God. When God manifests on earth in the form of man and reveals his divinity to mankind, he is recognized as the Avatar, the Messiah, the Prophet.
I'm with you once more under the stars.
When I was a boy, I preferred marbles, kites, cricket. I had nothing to do with spirituality. My father was a great seeker, but he couldn't find. He wanted to die. A divine voice spoke and he listened. Your son. It is your son who will attain it. And through your son, you.
And promising never to part. What moments divine.
When the 5 perfect masters bring me down, they draw a veil over me. Baba Jan was one of them. It is said she was 122 years old. She lived most of the time under a neem tree in Pune, staying there regardless of sun, rain, or cold. She beckoned. I got down from my bicycle. She kissed me on the forehead. That very moment, everything disappeared, vanished. I found myself infinite. She made me realize in a flash my most original state of being the Ancient One. The infinite bliss of my self-realization was, is, and will remain continuous. Baba Jan gave me divine bliss. Sai Baba gave me divine power. Upasni Maharaj gave me divine knowledge.
And we suddenly know what heaven we're in.
No one requires an introduction to me, for no one is a stranger to me. Many times in previous lives they have been introduced to me and have gone away and forgotten me and met me again.
And now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. To live it again is past all endeavor. And there we are, swearing to love forever.
God does not listen to the language of the tongue. He does not listen to the language of the mind. He listens to the language of the heart. I love children. All else may fail. Love never fails. The world is a kindergarten and school necessary for the spiritual lessons man must learn through countless lives of experiencing the opposites, such as pain and pleasure, joy and suffering, good and bad, wealth and poverty. It is only through slow and gradual stages that man truly begins to grow up and discover his true self. and to relinquish the childish playthings of hate, greed, and anger.
What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted.
In the divine scales, vice and virtue are necessary experiences man goes through before attaining the supreme balance of self-realization, which is beyond all opposites, good and bad. Many miracles have been attributed to me. When people think miracles have been performed, their faith has done it. Although I do not perform miracles, I shall give anything to whomsoever asks from the bottom of his heart.
I'm with you once more under the stars. La la la.
When you become one with God, the bliss that you experience is eternal, infinite. There is no break in that bliss. It is continual. And then you can make others happy. You get the authority to make others happy. You have not to renounce the world. You can lead a family life, be in the world, do your work or business, attend your services, attend theaters, parties, everything, but always do one thing. Try to make others happy, even at the cost of your own happiness. I draw you ever closer to me by giving you frequent occasions of my companionship. But familiarity often makes you forget that I am God. I know all that happens and will happen. I give not what people want, but what they need. I appear to be gay, cheerful, playful. But you have no idea of my divinity, of my all-pervading state. Pure, real love longs to give and does not ask for anything in return. Love can belong to all, high and low, rich and poor. Nothing can house the Ancient One that does not house love. If, instead of erecting churches, fire temples, mandirs, and mosques, people were to establish the house of God in their hearts, for the beloved God to dwell in supreme, then my work will have been done. if instead of mechanically performing ceremonies and rituals because of age-old customs, people were to serve their fellow beings with the selflessness of love, taking God to be equally residing in one and all, and knowing by so serving others they are serving me, my work will have been fulfilled. God may be compared to the sandalwood. It continually emits a sweet scent in all directions, though only those who take the trouble to go near it have the benefit of its charming fragrance. To draw you to me and to make you realize you are bliss itself, I come amongst you and suffer infinite agony. In me I am free, but in you I feel bound. According to the law that governs the universe, all suffering is your labor of love to unveil your real self. An ordinary man suffers for himself. Masters suffer for humanity, and the Avatar suffers for one and all beings and things. God is not far from the seeker, nor is it impossible to see him. He is like the sun, which is shining right above you. It is you who have held over your head the umbrella of your variegated mental impressions. You have only to remove the umbrella, and the sun is there for you to see. It does not have to be brought there from anywhere. But such a tiny and trivial thing as an umbrella can deprive you of the sight of such a stupendous fact as the sun. My bliss and my infinite sense of humor sustain me in my suffering. The amusing incidents that arise at the expense of none lighten my burden. I have taken on the form of man to take on the suffering of man. In this apparent helplessness, I declare anew that everything except God is illusion. I knowingly suffer through you to make you free from bindings. Creation is really a mighty joke, but the laugh is at my own expense, and now the jest is proving a burden on my chest. The life of everything and everyone is an open book to me. It is like a film show that I enjoy at my own cost. Do not search for God outside of you. God can only be found within you. There cannot be anything hidden from the one who is everywhere present. In feeding them, I feed myself. The greatest act of devotion and worship to God is not to hurt or harm any of his beings. I belong to no religion. Every religion belongs to me. How many Christians follow Christ's teaching to turn the other cheek or to love thy neighbor as thyself? How many Muslims follow Muhammad's precept to hold God above everything else? How many Hindus bear the torch of righteousness at all costs? How many Buddhists live the life of pure compassion expounded by Buddha? How many Zoroastrians think truly, speak truly, act truly? He who seeks my pleasure finds the divine treasure.
There once was a grand fisherman a-sailing on the sea. He caught 1,000,000 fish in his net, and then he set them free, saying, "The time has come, I repeat the call, and bid all to come unto me." His net was made of divine love, so the fishes became men. They suffered through many lifetimes, till the fisherman came again, saying, "Do your best and leave to me the rest. I am the ancient one, leave to me the rest." He reeled each one gently toward his sailing ship each day. Some fought him so fiercely, and others turned away. But he patiently pulled in each line, saying tenderly, "If you have the peace of a frozen lake, then you will realize me." There once was a grand fisherman a-sailing on the sea. He caught 1,000,000 men in his net, and then he set them free, saying, "The time has come, I repeat the call, and bid all to come unto me, to come unto me, to come unto me."
I have come down from the highest to your level. So take me to be yours, and naturally, automatically, you become mine. There will be a time when every individual gets freed. As one who showers his spiritual bounty on all in measureless abundance, he is the Lord of the universe, and as one who continuously bears the burden of all and helps them through numberless difficulties. He is the servant of the universe. The love which he gives or receives goes to free the soul from ignorance. In giving love, he gives to himself in other forms, which is continuously being showered on all without distinctions.
each line, saying tenderly, ooh.
I am the ocean of love. Those who do not have it, catch it from those who have it.
He caught 1,000,000 men in his net, and then he set them free.
Although all of you regard yourselves as belonging to different nationalities, to me you are all one. If you want such things as health, wealth, children, and other material things, then don't come to me. But if you want to see God and become one with God, the only solution is to catch hold of the hem of my garment. Now is the time for all to understand that I am God in human form. It is a fact that I have come amongst you. One day the whole world will come to realize how I have come, where I have come from, and the purpose of my coming.
I am the ocean where all have begun. I am beloved sublime. I am the ocean where all finally come. I am the one beyond time. For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure of infinite worth. I am the ocean of love. I am the ocean of limitless joy, infinite consciousness too. I am the music that never will cloy. I am the ocean in you. I am the ocean of unending peace, limitless hearing and sight. You from your chains I have come to release into the ocean of light. For I am the ocean of unbroken calm, infinite bliss I am too. I've been called Jesus and Buddha and Ram, and now Meher Baba by you. And now Meher Baba by you.
Distance means nothing to me. Time and space are no barriers for me. I will be with you wherever you are.
For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure